Joining us right now is Democratic Senator Angela Alsobrooks. She serves on the Senate Health Committee, which takes up many of the issues and has been looking at many of the issues that we're talking about right here. Senator, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
What do you think? You may not have had the chance to listen to all of what just transpired in that Homeland Committee, but you know the issues, you know what they're talking about, and you understand the political issues at play as well. What do you think of what just happened? Anthony Fauci now recommended by this committee to be held in contempt of Congress.
Well, you know what? I think I heard enough of it, and I think the American people will say what I say, is that these Republicans have now become the master of the Jedi mind trick. They prefer for us to focus on Anthony Fauci at a time where cyclospora is spreading through our communities. It is surging, where we see measles at the highest rates that we've seen in 35 years, where RFK Jr. has lied every single time that I have been in a hearing with him. And so rather than dealing with what is currently harming and killing Americans, they prefer to dig up 84 or 85-year-old Anthony Fauci, bring him into a hearing room, and now try to hold him in contempt. These Republicans are so unserious, and it is the reason that we are going to, in November, see Americans come out from everywhere and vote Democrats up and down the ballot. We have got to every single seat. We need to replace these Republicans for the sake of our country.
Let's talk about what we have seen so far in the primaries, especially just this week. We had the major Democratic primary that was a bruising primary in Michigan. And we now know that Abdul El-Sayed, the progressive candidate, is now the Democratic nominee there. Right away, President Trump wasted absolutely no time, along with other Republicans, of course, in coming out to attack El-Sayed. Let me play what the president said about him.
Abdul El-Sayed, lovely gentleman. He's a man of hate. And now he's going around saying, no, I love everybody. He doesn't love everybody. Put him in office. You're going to find out what he loves. When I watch Abdul, he's full of shit.
The president also taking the opportunity to say that he is congratulating Republicans over the win of this progressive candidate. He says it's going to help them. What's your reaction to Republicans celebrating El-Sayed's win here?
Well, you know, I don't have time to focus really on what Republicans are doing, because we've already seen what they're about. Our country is in a race to the bottom with them at the helm, and I think everybody can see it. What we need right now is to elect Democrats in every seat. And why? Because I've been across the country. Last weekend I was in Mississippi. I was in Georgia the weekend before that. You know, of course, Marylanders, and they all want the same thing. Finally, for us to focus on having the ability, like my elderly mother, to afford her health care. To be able to buy homes for our children, to be able to have wealth, generational wealth passed along to our kids, to be able to afford your groceries again. This is what the American people want us focused on. They don't want us laughing and mocking each other. They want us to see each other as neighbors again, to care once again about whether or not you can afford your utilities. And until we do that, I think Americans are going to continue to insist that we see change, that we're so tired of what we've seen. But it is so clear right now, the Republicans have the White House, the Senate, and the House, and our lives couldn't be more miserable in this country. And so we are focused now on Democrats and getting them elected.
But are Democrats going to unify? There is real question around that, given the insurgents that we've seen amongst Democratic socialists in the party. You are known as a moderate. CNN's Isaac Dover has reporting that Democratic leaders talk confidently about how they know the party can come together behind El-Sayed, but then many, Dover reports, asked to go off the record to say just how terrified they are that the wounds just are too deep and festering to heal. And look no further than Senator John Fetterman asked about El-Sayed and then how El-Sayed responded. Let me play this for you.
The tough guy. He called me ugly and then I should be on a pike. And I'm like, Chief, I own mirrors. Well, I can't come together with someone if you are willing to embrace people that loves Hamas or that thinks America deserved 9/11. I think that's reasonable.
What's your response? Well, the response is that El-Sayed then answers Caitlin. She says, what's your response to Senator Fetterman? And El-Sayed says, in Trump's words, what a lovely gentleman. That, Senator, that's not unity. How big of a problem is this? Do you think people are downplaying how deep these wounds are? You know what?
These have been passionate primaries. The issues couldn't be more serious. The time couldn't be more serious. These are really dire times. We are absolutely unified. Democrats are going to come together because we recognize we have no choice. Well, you know what? Right on the heels of a passionate primary race, the passions are very high, but what I can tell you you're going to see is we are going to line up behind Democratic nominees all across this country and recognize, again, the Jedi mind trick of those who want us to focus on any place other than the fact that the Republicans are the reason for the pain in our country, the reason we can't afford our health care, the reason why people are dying. Our kids are dying in this war, this needless war, while this president's children are getting rich. Be clear about where the pain has come from, and I'm going to be a voice to help us remember that. For those who are concerned about how we got here, I think we can look right at the map, and it all leads back to Republican leadership. And so we are going to unify. We're going to get back our country. We're going to fight again for those who are tired of living on the margins, who are tired of just trying to get by. They want wealth for their families, wealth for their children, and democratic opportunities once again. And that's what we're going to focus on. And we're going to win in November because these messages resonate with the American people.
Senator Alsobrooks, thank you so much for sticking around to join me this morning. I appreciate it.